guys, thanks for stopping by my channel. So today's video is going to be a palette stash video. So I'm going to kind of walk you through all of my palettes, tell you what ones I think are really great, ones that I think are okay, and ones that I just, if I could go back and redo it, I wouldn't repurchase. And I'll kind of go a little bit into detail why all of these palettes you have seen me haul on my channel. So you will be familiar with them on my channel if you're not in your daily makeup life or whatever. And I consider a palette that has at least 6 shadows in it, so I'm just going to be showing stuff, any palette, eyeshadow palette, blush palette, bronzer palette, anything like that, that has 6 or more shadows, blushes, bronzers, etc., in it. So, like this video, please give me a nice thumbs up, drop a comment down below if you want to see these products or video suggestions, any of that, and as always, please subscribe. So the first one that I'm going to be talking about, and this is in no particular order, is this little Sephora palette that I got. You guys remember me hauling this a while back. This is a palette that is just blushes and bronzers. So you have 2 bronzers here, then you have 3 powder blushes and 3 cream blushes over here. And these are all of these except for these 2 cream blushes right here are shimmery. This palette is pretty nice. Well, that and this pink one. This pink one is matte as well. This palette is pretty nice. I don't think, let me rephrase that. When I'm going to do my makeup and I get to, oh, it's time to apply bronzer and blush, I don't ever think of this palette because it's everything in it is shimmery, and I'm not a big fan, especially of a shimmery bronzer. That's them right there. I would much rather use these as eyeshadows to do a bronzy, glittery eye. So that's just one thing. I mean, if you're into the whole shimmery bronzer look, I think you'd love this palette. They're very pigmented, or the products in here are very pigmented, as you can tell from those swatches. I don't think of it a lot. And plus, these blush colors at the time seem nice, but they're not ones that I like to wear on the daily. So that's just one thing. It does come with a very big mirror though, but that is that. And again, this is in no particular order. So the next couple that I'm going to talk about is this Icing Eye and Cheek palette. This is what the packaging looks like. And then you get 8 eyeshadows and a blush. Now this palette is fully shimmer. There's not one matte anything in here. These are mainly metallic. These are all metallic-y shades. These are very soft, creamy, and buttery. I'm going to show you my favorite from this palette, and it's going to be those 4 right there. These are extremely creamy and buttery and pigmented, and you can definitely build them up. I will show you what I mean. You can definitely build them up to be more than they first appear. The one thing is that at first these are very dry and powdery, as you can see from this one. This is the first time I've used that white one right there, and then you see the bottom row, how they're crumbling a bit. That is how you can tell that they are very creamy, as you can see the difference on my on my 2 fingers right here, and on the difference, they just look completely different. I love this palette. Anytime I'm wanting to do a metallic-y look, I definitely pretty much always go for this. There's a little quad that I have that I'll reach for more sometimes, but I definitely highly recommend this. And it's not very expensive. It definitely is one of the cheaper palettes that I'll mention. Next goes with this, or same goes for this one that I'm about to mention. This is a 12-piece eyeshadow palette that I got from Hot Topic. You guys remember me hauling this as well. Now this is a smoky eye palette, I would say. You have a really nice highlight shade here, and you can't tell, but this is actually a gray. See, it's just coming off white because of my lighting. You have some really nice, as you can see, you have a really nice purple right here, really nice blues, a green here, brown, or a purplish grayish, that is, whew. And then of course you have your black. Now, the only shade in here that is 100% completely matte is the black shade. All of the rest of these are shimmer or have some type of shimmer in them. So when you're doing your smoky eye, because that's what I use this for, if that is something that you do not look, if you like an all matte smoky eye, then the only color you're really going to like out of this palette is this black one right here. But I highly recommend it. I think it's an amazing palette. The shadows are highly pigmented, and I definitely love this. And it's, like I said, one of the cheaper eyeshadow palettes that I will be talking about. Oh no, I'm kind of just grabbing out of my palette drawer while I'm doing this, so I'm having to sit everything back up. Two more that I will talk about that are on the cheap side, but still great quality. You guys remember me hauling these 3 or 4 months ago? It's the Hard Candy eyeshadow palettes. I have the smoky one, which is this one, and the Sassy Eyes one. I still haven't got the gold one, which I want to get. Oh no, what did I just drop? Oh well, I'll pick it up in a minute. I definitely love, this is the smoky eye one, which I think is really nice. You have these really nice dark shades right here, like the matte black, the matte purple, a really nice shimmery brown, or shimmery purple here, a couple gray, some highlight shades, a really nice bronzy gold right there. And I love this for doing a smoky eye, or for doing, if I was going to do like a shimmery shade, like a shimmery eye, I would take this purple all over the lid, and this light and dark gray in my crease with a little bit of the matte black. I think that it would just look so nice, or vice versa. Or you could do like this really matte purple plum shade right here to do something simple, and then you could mix like the shimmery purple and the dark gray in the crease. That would look really nice as well. And then you could take one of these shades over here to highlight the brow bone, like right up there. That would look really nice and simple. Basically, this is just a really nice little set, and I don't know why, but I really enjoy this packaging. I don't know why. Now, let me figure out, oh, I just dropped the applicator. Ow. No big deal. But I highly recommend this. This is from, you can get this at most drugstores. I highly recommend this, and it's only like $5, $8, one of the two. The next one is the Sassy Eyes, which I don't use as much, but it is still very nice. Oh, I keep dropping that damn applicator. Same thing as here as the other one, pretty much, just lighter tones. They're not coming off as great on my camera, but you have a really nice shimmery black here, a matte gray right here, shimmery purple, shimmery pink, and then some bronzy colors right here, 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 and a really nice light peach. And like I said, the only matte color in this whole little palette section thing is this right here, and this does qualify because, like I said, 6, and it's got 3 rows of 3, so that makes it 6. I definitely love this. You could still do a pretty decent smoky eye with this. You could take this really nice black right here, and the really nice deep purple, and just use those two, and just go in really well with it. Or you could do a really nice light thing, or a really nice light look, and you could take this really pretty purple right here all over the lid, and then you could take this really soft pinky peachy shade in the crease. That would look beautiful. Now let me pick up stupid applicator because I keep dropping these stupid little applicators. And don't get me wrong, these do come in handy. You can use them, but I don't like them. So again, highly recommend both of the. Mother fudge! I just dropped it again. Oh well, I will put that back in a minute. Okay, keep going before we get into the expensive ones. Y'all know I have those. Y'all seen me haul them. So I have this little Claire's Neutral Eye book. This is what it looks like. I do not like this packaging. Not this, because that doesn't bother me. This part right here, I feel that it's so hard to get in there. And look at the shadows. I mean, they're really nice pigmented shadows. These are, again, all shimmery. These are just very neutrally, neutral, like bronzy shades. You have a really nice variety. You have a couple highlighting shades right here. A pinkish shade right here. This shade, which is kind of like a burnt red, but it's not showing up. My lighting. You could do several really nice looks with this. I just don't like the packaging, which makes me not want to use it. So I would probably not purchase it if I could go back and, you know, go back to that day that I bought it. The next one I have here is the Icing Bronze Smokies. Again, same thing with the packaging. Do not like this little, this one is a little bit better. You can get in there a little bit more with your finger, but this I do love because it's got this really, look at this. These two, oh, look at that, so pretty. Y'all know that is like, my goal, like, oh, right there, look at that, so pretty and metallic-y. Those are my favorite two shades from this palette, and that is the shade Goddess and Bronze Beauty. The reason I'm not showing it straight to you guys like this is because I keep the plastic on there so I can remember the names, because these all do have names on them. That's just the one thing, but this is a very nice, versatile palette, I think. I think you could do tons of great looks with it, and I find it really useful. I definitely love having it. I am very happy that I did buy it and keep it, because there was one point when I was like right after I bought it, I was like, I am not gonna use that. Like, it is just way too bronzy for me, and you know, whatever. I'm still trying to find that applicator that I just dropped, but now let's go ahead and get into Mommy's Babies, the expensive palettes that I own. So we will start with this one right here, and this is the Sephora Moonshadow Baked Palette. This is, you get 10, I had to count. You get 10 shades here, and this is really just a, I would say, smoky eye look, and maybe a bronze. You could probably do a bronzy look with this brown right here, and like this gold-ish shade right there. But really, this is just a smoky eye look. You've got your really light pink right here, that is pink, and you've got your highlight shades here and here, and then this top part you've got all your dark shades, this really nice purple, or blue, wrong end, this really nice metallic olive with gold shimmer, a black, the brown, or the bronzy shade that I swatched, and then this really dark burnt plum. I will go ahead and swatch that one. This right there. I have a love-hate relationship with this palette, to be honest, because the swatches look so nice and they come off so pretty on your hand, but they don't on a brush. You would definitely need some Fix Plus or makeup setting spray for these, because when you try to put these on a brush and do, it's bad. These are terrible for a brush. You would have to, what I would recommend is just going straight in with your finger on the lid. Like, I think you would have way better luck using your finger. I don't know why I just did that. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like 4:30, almost 5 o'clock in the morning. But I definitely recommend getting some Fix Plus or makeup setting spray when you use this, because otherwise these shadows are terrible. Like, you see that? No. But I do enjoy this palette occasionally. This next one I'm going to talk about just for a second. I mean, it's not really a palette, but I got this as a Christmas gift last year. It's one of those, you know, foldy, like spinny ones. They go like that. I got it in this little makeup kit set thing for Christmas. I don't like this. I don't like how it all spins, like the spinning part like that. I do like this shade right here, and then this silver and that black right there. The other shades, they're nice, they're pretty. Well, not blue, I lied. But I hate the way that it's packaged. It makes me not want to use it when I go to do a look and I'm like, oh, okay, I need a dark blue, this, or a really nice grayish blue, which is what that shade right there is. It makes me not want to use this palette or these eyeshadows because of the way that it's packaged. I hate it. I'm more a actual palette kind of person now, so that's just my one thing. The quality of these shadows are great and they're so easy to work with, but I hate that it's like that. I hate it. The next one I'm going to talk about, I don't actually know the name or know if it has a name. It's just this little palette that I got from Sephora that looks like this. It opens like this. It has a freaking huge mirror and it folds over. And it came with a eyeliner and a brush. Yeah. And all of these right here are your shadows. These two right here you can use as shadows, but it says they're bases. And then these two on the end you can use as shadows as well, but it also said that you could use them as eyeliners. I absolutely love this palette. I love the variety in here. There are 3 matte shades actually. This brown right here, this light pink, and this dark purple are the only matte shades. They don't look extremely pigmented when you swatch them, but they are. I love the variety in this palette. I love how you have some really nice blues, a gold, a green, really nice bronzy browns, and then of course like the pinks. Ooh, shouldn't have did that. And then you have the white and the black that you can use as eyeshadow, and then this white that these two colors right here that you could use as a highlight because they're light and they're not extremely pigmented, I will admit. These two and these two are not extremely pigmented. They're not very pigmented, but these shadows are. Highly recommend this stuff. I say if you can still get your hands on this and still find it somewhere, get it. I love it. Next is my second favorite eyeshadow palette that I own. Out of all the palettes that I own. Well, that's a lot. It's my third favorite. It is my third favorite palette, and it is the Urban Decay Electric Palette. First of all, look at the packaging. It's so nice. And then look at that. These shadows are extremely beautiful and pigmented like no other. Look at that. I'm going to end up staining my arm to show you guys this, because these shadows you have to be very careful with, because these shadows, they stain. They will stain. I'm going to show you one more though, because I don't care. This green right here. Oh my god. Look at how beautiful they are. They are so absolutely gorgeous. This obviously isn't a palette these obviously aren't colors that everybody would wear on the daily. I will, because I'm a freak and I don't care. I will walk around with this pink right here on my lid I like this pink and the silver. Any time of year, I would wear these any time of year, any day, unless I had something like really serious or important to, because I don't care. I absolutely love this palette. It is my third favorite palette that I own. Highly, highly, highly recommend it, and so does a fellow YouTuber here on YouTube, obviously. Her name is Kathleen Light. She highly recommended this palette as well. I will have a link to her channel in the description box down below. Go buy this palette if you don't have it. The next one I'm going to talk about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette. So cute packaging, right? And this is what it looks like. I love this palette because it has some really nice matte shades, which is going to be Butterfly, this one right here, this yellow right here, Dusty Rose, which is this one right here, and that's another thing. I love the variety in this palette. You get a really nice blue, a really nice silver, a nice highlighty white shade, this orange, a brown. You just get a huge different variety. I love this green up here. It's called Anaconda. So beautiful. Look at, oh my god, gorgeous. But I just love the variety of shades that you get in this palette. I do have a love-hate relationship with this brown right here called Baby I'm a Star, because I don't know if it's just like the first layer or whatever. It is so nice. It is incredibly beautiful, but it's powdery as hell. When you work with this, you need to make this is can't talk. This is one of those shades where if you're going to use it to do a look, you're going to want to do your eyes before you do your face, because you're going to get brown eyeshadow all over your face. I've used this palette, like the first time I used this palette, my sister was letting me do her makeup, and she was like, okay, I want you to use this palette, and I want you to use these two colors right here, the orange and the brown. I was like, okay, fine. So I go to do the brown on her eyes, and it just all over her face, like, it got all down her face. When I was doing it, I was like, what? Oh my god, no. I was so pissed. I was just like, screw it, I don't even care, I'm not even finishing it, I'm done. I was being such a diva. I was like, I don't even care. But long story short, it is a really nice palette. I do recommend it. It's obviously not in my top 3 favorites, but it is a really nice palette. So the next palette I will talk about is the Claire's 100 Eye Glitz palette. And this, if I can get it open. I don't know if I can without chipping my nails. Oh no. I'm not gonna chip my nails. I don't want to. But for you guys, watch me fight this. Ah, got it. So this is how far it opens. So I can't really. This is what it looks like. Now the one thing with these is these are all gel. Like, they're just pretty much glittery gel. I'll swatch one for you. Hold on. As you can see, I've kind of dug in to this purple. This is a purple. Right here, I've kind of dug into it a bit, but I will show you guys what it looks like. Swatch it out. Like, that is what you get. You see that little bit of shine right there? That's all you get. So these are definitely more of a shadow topper. I mean, when you swatch one for the first time, where's one that I could swatch for the first time to show you? Okay, when you swatch one for the first time, it's all rough, so you get, I can't do that. Oh goodness. So you get, like, you just get the rough glitter, but you get a bit more shine. But once you bust through that top gritty layer of glitter, you just get glitter. So these would definitely be more of a shadow topper, or maybe a glittery base. I do love the color variety. There's like every color in here. It's absolutely beautiful. These are absolutely beautiful. I love this palette. But it's just one of those ones where there's only so much you can do with it. You could you have to have a shadow to top it, or else you're just gonna have glitter all over your eyes. So there is that one thing. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is the Too Faced The Return of Sexy eyeshadow palette. I have to be careful because, yeah, you guys heard that. My mirror broke out of the palette, so for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to set it right there. Okay, so this is what this looks like. These are all shimmery shades, and I like it because you could do a really nice bronze look, you could do a really romantic plummy look, you could do a really nice smoky look. The possibilities with this palette are really endless. I'll kind of just do like the main, kind of see out of all of these. I don't know if you're seeing that too well. If not, whatever. I'll try again later. I just feel like this is a very versatile palette. You could use it for so many different things because you have these sections broken off. You know, you have this really nice smoky, really romantic slash like plummy look, and you have like a bronzy gold. Absolutely love this palette for multiple different reasons, but it is, again, not my top 3. This next one I'm going to mention is my second favorite palette that I own, hands down. It is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Can I just say, sometimes I won't even be doing my makeup, or I'll be doing my makeup and I won't even be using this, and I'll get it out and open it just to smell it, because it straight up smells like chocolate. And this is the second favorite eyeshadow palette that I own, just because I find that it's so versatile. You could do a really nice, you could do a pretty nice like bronzy look with, you have a really nice, a lot of bronzy shades, like that right there. You could do a really nice like romantic, like anniversary one with like this really nice light pink right here. And you could take this really nice pink. You know, there's just so much you could do. The possibilities are endless with this palette. It smells really nice. And this, again, Kathleen Lights did mention this in her palette stash video. I will, again, have a link to that to her channel and that video down below, so you can go ahead and check it out. But this is my definite top 2. Highly recommend this palette. I think it's so worth the money. And then my holy grail at the moment, my holy grail, #1 favorite palette that I own out of all of these that I've talked about, hands down, has to be my Urban Decay Naked palette. Like, just look at that. How could you not love the Naked palette? I love it. I mean, yes, this is pretty much all matte shadows except for like 3, but you could do so much with this palette. You could do, I feel at least I can, you could do a really nice smoky look because you have this, because you have these, I would say these 4 right here: Gunmetal, Creep, Hostile, and Toasted. Actually, not Toasted. Really, probably, I lied. Really, these 3. You could do a really nice smoky eye with these 3 right here: Hostile, Creep, and Gunmetal. Those 3 right there. You could do a really nice like romantic-y look. You could take Toasted, this one right here, which is called Sin, and take a little bit of Virgin for like a highlight or crease color. You could do a really nice bronze smoky look with all the other ones. I personally love taking, what is it? I personally love taking Smog and Half Baked, so these 2 right here. When I want to do like a metallic-y, I ran out of places to swatch. When I want to do a metallic-y gold look, I personally love taking those 2. Just look at how pretty that is. And then you could take, and then what I also like to do is take either Sidecar or Sin, which are, I'll swatch them real fast for you, right below. So those two right there, I also love taking those and doing them like as a highlight. Oh, I'm getting powder everywhere. They are a bit, just a tad bit powdery. For like the first time you swatch them and rub your finger through them, they're a bit powdery, but after that they're fine. But sometimes I will like do these, I will use like all of these in conjunction and just work it like all four of these into my eye look, or sometimes I will take one of these two and dust it over my eye after I've done a look with these two. The possibilities with this palette, I think for me are like endless. I could think of 30 or 40 different looks to do with it, and I'm so excited to get the Naked 2, the Naked 3, and the Naked Smoky. I'm so excited to get those and review them and show them on my channel, because honestly, if they're anything like the original Naked palette, this one right here, my baby, meant to do that, then I have a feeling I will love them just as much, or maybe more. Who knows? Maybe one of them will replace my baby right now. But that is all of my 6 or more palettes. If you guys like this video, let me know. If you guys want me to do more of kind of like a series like this, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, I hope to see you guys on my next video.